All right, guys, how do you deal with motivation when it comes to OnlyFans creators in general? And what do you need to do in order to make sure that your models are actually motivated to actually produce content long term? Now, this is something that I made a video like this, who knows, last year, but a lot of my learnings have changed since then. So I'm not actually gonna, that's why I'm remaking this video now to walk you guys through what I personally do to make sure that my girls are motivated. Because right now, with all my models, they produce content on time, they pay invoices very quickly, there's no issues, like it's very, very effortless, it feels. And there's a few things I personally have done in order to get to that position, you know? I get lots of DMs actually from people asking me, "Oh, like, what do you do? What's your secret outreach technique?" Like, bro, I don't have one. I use the exact same channels that you use. I have people even literally, I can show you my DMs. I've got people asking me to use my social profiles and everything because they feel like it's going to give them an advantage to get more motivated models. But I'll be so honest with you, it's not that. It's not where I'm finding these goals. Like there's no special planet that motivated girls are on. There's no special software or platform that motivated girls are on. You actually make them more motivated. And you make them more motivated by how you are and how you show up too, you know? So myself, motivation starts from the sales call, right? So on my sales calls, I'm going deep into their goals, their visions, their whys, what stopped them, and really making sure that this person is motivated. And if I feel like somebody is doing this part time, they don't have all the time in the world for content, they're not serious, blah 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 blah. There's no fucking point in having them on my roster. Like it doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste my team's time. I'm not gonna waste any financial resources in them if they are going to be a waste of time. Like I'm just not gonna do that, right? So you have to be this has to be the only thing you do. Like, because again, my vision for every creator that comes to us, we're scaling them to 100K and beyond a month. And in order to do that, you can't treat this like a side hobby. It has to be your business, you know? And this is why it's very, very fucking important to actually do this stuff. Now, so that's the one. And now number two is when I onboard, I make myself feel and come across very professional. So there's no gaps. I've got solid onboarding processes. They understand the expectations. They understand this is what is expected from them every single week. This is what we do. This is why, you know, and that's has to be on point. There cannot be any confusion, you know. If you're ever worried, get someone from a third party to check what you're doing, get them to see their thoughts. Can they easily go through the onboarding process? Are you setting clear expectations? Like, is everything streamlined? All of these are very, very important questions to make sure you have solid answers too. Because if there's any part of the process that's a bit like convoluted or not optimal, it just fucks up. Um, it fucks things up, and the models they start to doubt your own capability of getting them results. But you see, when I'm working with goals, there's no doubt. It's like, okay, he says this, I'm doing it. You know, oh, he says do 4 reels today, 3 reels. Is like, okay, it makes sense. I'm just gonna. They don't even question anything from me. Like, and that's the position you want to get to. Um, Now, beyond that, you have to have, you see, for me, my personal belief is selling never stops. So, yes, I can sell someone or tell someone, hey, I'm going to help you make more money. They join. But every day you have to sell them. You have to sell them on the new version of themselves. You have to sell them on the vision of their life. You've got to sell them on everything. Like to show up and make content that week, you have to sell them on that, right? You can't expect, oh yeah, I sold them one time and I said I'm gonna make money and she didn't make content. Like, what am I like? Fuck that, bro. Like, wake up. Like, come on. You're a human being. Have you ever worked a job before? You can't tell me that you're motivated every single day with no external um impact coming in and helping you unless you've got that deep internal drive to succeed, which 90% or 80% of people don't have. Simple as, right? There's only 20% of people that do. And if you're waiting to find that 20% of creators, bro, they're already making 50 or 100K a month anyway, right? And most people, especially if you're watching this, you're probably not signing those girls. I sign them, right? Like I sign them pretty straightforwardly. Like they want to work with me, they see the value. But like, can everyone do that? No, right? So it's far more better for yourself and them to just have have processes designed to create motivated girls. You don't just find them. I remember I was doing I have some friends who have an agency, and they saw my closing rate was basically like 100%. Like every single model I would speak to would always want to work with me under like very high percentages. And they were like, "What the fuck? Like, you're the only one that we've met that can just do that on a consistent basis." Um, and they were asking me, "Oh, like, you signed all these girls for us, but they're not motivated. But then your girls, you don't seem to have any issues." And I'm just like, in my head, it's like, yeah, I did the exact same process, right? But initially, the initial process, like hello, sales call, whatever, but you don't have the same things after me, right? You don't. I'm not building a business for you, my friend. So um everything I'm saying here is exactly what I personally do, and it's the reason why I do not struggle at all with motivation. Like it's just not a thing, you know. Um, on top of that, I will say you do have to sift through models. Like some models, like I said, genuinely, they're doing this part time. They've got other things going on. You, you can be the best person in sales in the world. You're not getting them to be 10 out of 10 content creators because their priorities are not there, you know? Like you can only sell people that want to be sold, you know? So just do those things. Do those things. And I think the basis of everything is just really, really good appointment booking systems. Like if you struggle to book consistent appointments each week, you need to sort that out. And like I see people like as Dylan, who talks about booking like so many calls a day. Like, yeah, obviously he's doing big, big numbers, but like if you just want to do decent, like couple a week is fine. Couple a week is fine if they're good quality girls, they're already making money, and you're good at closing. I mean, that's how I grew to this point. There's a point I had like 13 girls, and I was just in my first like 4, 5, 6 months of doing this shit. So yeah, strongly recommend you implement this stuff and you're going to see differences in the output because when you're working with more motivated girls and you're starting to do things like organic um traffic, like Instagram, for example, like we're an Instagram first agency. Like there is no room for laziness. There is no room for like, oh, I'm not motivated this week and I can't. No, you're gone, right? So yeah, that's all I want to share in this one, guys. That's how I keep my girls motivated. If this helped you, let me know. Um, and yeah, let me know also if you have any other things you personally do down below in the comment section. Um, and yeah, let's get a discussion going. And I will catch you guys in the next one.